Nope.
Bueno.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
I see some familiar faces and names.
Do we want to say hello?
Hello. Hi, I see that guy.
Yes. We got Wendy Barberini.
Hi.
We have
Walker.
Cynthia Miller. We have Patti Rossetti, Samuel Claudio.
Hi, Samuel.
Hey, we got so many familiar faces here. And we have our Pablo as well.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello, guys.
So first of all, we're so happy to be here. Once again, we have been able to do every week a webinar promoting and highlighting some of our favorite hotels and hotel partners. And this one today is great.
I'm very excited about this one. I've never been.
But I think this excitement is real. This is like a wild dream.
It is.
O sea,
This is where people go when they're like the rich and the famous.
I remember one time when I used to live on the Dominican Republic, and now I am like sharing all the excitement. But when I used to live in the Dominican Republic, I was very close to La Romana, and they would tell me, like, you know what, there's this complex where actually Steve Jobs, Billy Gates, Julio Iglesias, so we're talking about the real rich and famous, they have these mansions. And it was always like, wow, this place, it's like absolutely amazing. And to be able to have them here, talk about their product, and we having a fam trip.
I know.
It's wow.
This is really huge because a lot of you have really amazing clients that really just want the very best of the best. And this is where they're going to get it. So this is really important for you guys to pay attention to absolutely everything that we're going to go over today, because if you can't make it on our fam, and you should, and because listen to this, everyone gets a golf cart. Richard promised me my very own golf cart, and I'm taking full advantage of that.
Okay, so before we go talking about Richard, it's like, who's Richard? Well, we have a special guest today. We have Richard Rodriguez, which is the director of sales and marketing for the Casa de Campo hotel in Dominican Republic, in La Romana. It's absolutely one of my favorite properties I have ever been to. So first of all, Richard, we gotta thank you for everything you have been doing for us. Of course, being here, talk to the agents, talk about your product. So I think without further say, we're gonna pass you the controls so you can introduce yourself and of course, show your presentation and talk about your wonderful property.
Thank you, Daniel, Lori. It's great to be able to speak with the Caribbean FamTrips. As you know, Daniel and I worked together a few years ago when I was with Charisma Hotels, and then I moved over to Casa de Campo, which is a spectacular resort. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Do you see it? Are we good?
Yes, we see your screen perfect, Richard. Just remember what I told you at the beginning. There's going to be people on the waiting room. Just make sure to accept.
I have admitted everyone. Participants can now see your. Everyone can see it. Thumbs up.
Yep.
We're good.
Good. Well, thank you again. As Daniel said, I'm Richard Rodriguez. I'm Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Casa de Campo. I'm based in Miami. I've been with the company for 5 years, and it's been a thrill to be a part of it. I've been in the industry for a long time, and this job, and with all due respect to all the other positions I've had, this has been probably the most fun I have had in any job in the 35 years of me being in the industry. So I'm excited to be able to share with you. Thank you to Caribbean FamTrips, to Daniel and Lori. In this presentation, I hope that you'll learn, and I'm just going to move this over a little bit here and I got to admit a few more people here. I'm going to keep admitting people in. So, but in this presentation, I hope you'll be able to learn why Casa de Campo is considered a leader in the luxury resort category for many years. But more important, why this resort is unquestionably the most unique resort, not only in the Caribbean, but possibly in the world. Featuring lavish villas, we have 3 Pete Dye Design Championship golf courses, a marina, a cultural Mediterranean village, and exceptional dining, just to name a few of the things that we have to offer. So let me just move on to the next slide, if I can. Here we go. Okay. So where is Casa de Campo and what is offered at the property? Casa de Campo is located on the southeast part of the island in an area called La Romana. The resort spans over 7,000 acres, and getting to us is very easy. There are actually 3 airports in close proximity. La Romana Airport, which we own, is a 5-minute transfer, but unfortunately, there are no commercial flights from the United States at this time. However, we're working on it. But what they are great, it is an excellent airport for private jets coming from around the world. So private jets come into La Romana Airport. But for those that are coming as tourists, Punta Cana Airport is about a 45-minute ride from Punta Cana door to door. And it's only about 55 minutes from Santo Domingo. So you actually have 2 airports. And a little tidbit of information for you is if you fly into Santo Domingo Airport, you can usually save anywhere between $100 and $150 round trip. And the cost of transfers are the same, whether you're flying into Punta Cana or flying into Santo Domingo. So when we talk about the hotel, first I want to start about the rooms and suites. The hotel features 247 rooms and suites. Now, for a complex that's 7,000 acres, that seems like a little, but once we go through the presentation at the end, there's a map. I can show you a little more on the property. But our elite rooms, which are pictured here, our elite rooms and suites, are appointed with rich mahogany wood and Corlina stone on the floors. Every room is equipped with luxury amenities, features a walk-in closet, a patio and balcony. This is our Superior Casita room. This is our base category. These were recently renovated pre-pandemic, and all rooms come with a king and 2 double beds, and they overlook a beautiful garden. So these rooms offer great value for guests staying at Casa de Campo. And one of the cool things that, it's the kind of place that you can hobnob with the rich and famous, and you don't really have to be rich and famous to be there. Now, what really separates Casa de Campo from other resorts is our villa product. We have 35 villas of every size to accommodate every need, from cozy 3-bedroom villas to 10-bedroom villas. Every villa comes with a private pool, and all rooms in the villas have their own safety deposit box. So if you're traveling in a 3-bedroom villa with 3 couples, you can literally lock the door of your room and have the privacy. You have your own safe in the room, and you share the public facilities along with the pool that comes with it. So every villa comes with a pool, the safety deposit box. Now we feature 4 types of villas. Our exclusive and oceanfront are the best of the best. And then we have our classic and our garden villas, which are our more moderately priced villas. Many celebrities that stay at Casa de Campo really consider this their home away from home. And I'm just going to go through some of these incredible villas just to give you a sense of this. Villa Mar de Palma, pictured here, is a 2-story oceanfront, 5-bedroom villa, which you can see with this long pool, perfect for swimming laps, overlooking the golf course and the ocean. And you know, I love dropping a few names here and there. Taron Egerton, who played Rocket Man in the movie Rocket Man, played Elton John, actually stayed in this villa, and he was posting all during his stay while he was there. Casa Bahia is also an oceanfront villa with 10 bedrooms. And as you can see, it's got its own private beach area, a private dock, a magnificent L-shaped pool, and its own little swim-up bar. And they have beautiful gardens throughout the property. It's fabulous. This villa has been a favorite for Jay-Z and Beyonce. Alicia Keys has stayed in this villa. Cameron Diaz has stayed in this villa. It's incredible property. Casa de Alba is also a 2-story oceanfront villa with 6 bedrooms, an oval-shaped pool with tree-framed ocean views. There's an outdoor lounge area, and there's actually a rooftop lap pool separate from the pool shown here, which is very unique. And celebrities that have stayed here are Ricky Martin, Mark Wahlberg has stayed in this villa. So, you know, it's really the place where people can go and, you know, be private and yet, you know, have that sense of exclusivity and privacy that they're looking for. Villa Esplendor is one of our exclusive villas. So we have the oceanfront, which are our best villas. And then we have the exclusive villas. This Villa Esplendor is an 8-bedroom, 2-story villa that offers floor-to-ceiling windows in the living area, a studio bar, and an infinity pool. You could see that very unique infinity pool with some breathtaking views. This is one of my favorites. You know, Villa Vogue is another of our exclusive villas. This is actually only a 5-bedroom villa, and it's located between the Marina and Alto State Chabon. It's got a beautiful terrace and with a bar and this jaw-dropping pool right in the middle of the action. In actuality, some of the guests that have stayed in this villa, Andrea Botticelli, we've had Michael Jordan, who has stayed in this villa, very exclusive. And then, of course, we have our more affordable villas, which are our garden villas. These are 3- and 4-bedroom villas, and our classic villas, which are 4- and 5-bedrooms. Now, all of our villas come with daily breakfast prepared in the villa by the maid, welcome amenities, golf carts. So depending on the size of the villa will dictate how many golf carts you have. There are four passenger golf carts. And to Lori's point, when she said about the golf carts, every room in Casa de Campo comes with a golf cart. So every room comes with a golf cart to get around the property easily and to really explore the 7,000 acres of land. But it has wireless internet, the use of of course, the fitness center, personalized check-in and concierge service. That is done right at the check-in is done right at the hotel, right at the villa. And then in our classic villas, there and above, where there's also a butler. So in the garden villas, you have the maid who cooks breakfast and takes care of the villa. And then in our classic, exclusive, and oceanfront, you not only have the maid who cooks breakfast, but you have a butler and of course the concierge that's available to you. Now, this is, again, something that really separates Casa de Campo, and that is we have 63 holes of golf. We have 3 championship golf courses, and our world-renowned Teeth of the Dog golf course is ranked #1 in the Caribbean, #27 in the world. So if you've got golfers, you should always be at least be offering Casa de Campo as an alternative. And you have 7 holes that play directly along the ocean, like this one here. It's incredible. And then we have our Die-For course, which is 27 holes up in the Altos de Chabón area. This course has 7 cliffside holes dropping 300 feet down to the Chabón River below, with these breathtaking 360-degree views. And this is a view from one of the holes that overlooks the marina. It is absolutely spectacular. So when you talk about everything that people are looking for, sports is a big differentiator at Casa de Campo. And we hear it over and over again, that today people are looking to do more than just sit on a beach. Well, at Casa de Campo, you could do something different every day and never leave the property. We have an equestrian center, one of the best in the Caribbean, with over 200 horses. And guests on our all-inclusive package are given unlimited horseback riding, so they can go horseback riding every day if they want. We have a 245-acre shooting center with over 200 stations for trap, skeet, and sporting clay. And again, on our all-inclusive, we offer a round of skeet shooting for guests, of course, adults only, for guests to really experience the shooting center. And I can tell you, inevitably, almost every person who tries the shooting center once during their stay, they want to go back, and they end up going back one more time, and they pay to enjoy that experience. And then we have our tennis center, which is one of the largest in the Caribbean, with 13 hard-true tennis courts. And coming in April, just so you're aware, we have 2 pickleball courts. And I don't know if anybody knows about pickleball, but it seems to be the new craze out there. And it's the fastest growing sport in the world today, pickleball. So we'll have 2 pickleball courts on there. And of course, if they're looking for a beach, clients can relax on our pristine white sand beach called Manitas Beach, which is the only private beach in the Dominican Republic. All beaches are public in the Dominican Republic, but Casa de Campos is the only private beach. And one of the reasons is because we're located in 7,000 acres of land. So it is inaccessible to get to our beach from anywhere but through the gate. So you have to be a guest at the hotel. You also have the option of taking a 15-minute boat transfer to a private island called Catalina Island, which is absolutely spectacular. Our Manitas Beach Family Pool Complex. Here there are 2 pools. There's an ice cream parlor, a juice bar, some retail outlets, and 2 incredible food trucks. And I gotta say, the best hamburger I've ever had is from one of these food trucks. And so these are located right on the beach. This is the family pool area. And I want to say a little over 4 years ago, 2 years before the pandemic, we built the Manitas Beach Club and Restaurant. And this was built with an investment of over $5 million. And what happened was, this was the only pool in Casa de Campo on the beach. So you had a lot of kids coming in to this pool area, and you had the bar and the restaurant there, and it was kind of killing the vibe of this area. So what did the owners do? They decided to build that family pool complex in order to make the Manitas Beach Club an adults-only experience with this magnificent infinity pool that overlooks the ocean. Cabanas and lounge chairs are available there on a first-come, first-served basis with butler service. Now, to get the cabanas, there's a minimum spend that you have to spend in order to take advantage of it. But it is great. It is adults only. So right next door, you have the kids and the family pool complex, and then you have the adult only section here. And this is another thing that really separates Casa de Campo. We have a wide variety of dining options with 8 restaurants plus 2 food trucks and 8 bars and lounges. So whether you're looking for Italian, seafood, Mexican, Oriental, a quasi-Oriental experience in our Peruvian restaurant, there's something for everyone. Plus, inside of Casa de Campo, because again, we're not just a hotel, we're a community. There are over 2,500 homes inside of Casa de Campo. So there are an additional 7 restaurants inside of Casa de Campo that actually have nothing. They're not a part of the hotel. They rent space inside of Casa de Campo. So in essence, clients that are going to Casa de Campo, they have access to about 14 restaurants plus 2 food trucks inside the gates of Casa de Campo. Now, the only difference with these 7 restaurants, of course, is they're not run by the hotel. So you can charge your meal if you dine at one of those restaurants. And then, of course, there's nothing more unique than Altos de Chabón, which is a replica of a 16th century Mediterranean village. Altos de Chabón has become one of the top tourist attractions in the Dominican Republic, with a museum, an art gallery, shopping, dining. It is one of the most unique areas, and just the views that you have there are absolutely spectacular. And inside this village that you see here there is a 5,000-seat Grecian-style amphitheater. This architectural wonder has been the setting of countless concerts and events. The inauguration of this theater was in 1982, when Frank Sinatra performed in what they called the Concert of the Americas. And if you're interested, you can go into YouTube and put Frank Sinatra Concert of the Americas, and you'll see a video of him in the Altos de Chabón Theater. And he said the acoustics in this outdoor theater were second to none. It was the best outdoor theater he had ever performed in. And since then, we've had the likes of Gloria Estefan, Jennifer Lopez, Andre Botticelli, have all graced the stages. Now, unfortunately, during the the pandemic, we haven't had many concerts at the hotel, although recently we just had our first concert, and there will certainly be more coming as we speak. But finally, at the heart of Casa de Campo's playground of activities is our marina. Again, the largest marina in the Caribbean, and it's kind of reminiscent of a quaint seaside village. Here you can rent a boat for the day or go deep sea fishing. There's also shopping, dining. There's a supermarket. There's even a movie theater inside of the complex of the marina. So it has everything that you're going to need while you're there. And then, of course, I'd hate to talk about it, things, since we have agents on the line here. We are an exceptional hotel for groups, whether it's meetings, incentives, social, weddings, you name it. We have spectacular event space and facilities that can accommodate anywhere up to 800 people in our largest space. We also have a branded wedding program called Weddings and Celebrations by Casa de Campo, with some of the most exclusive wedding venues in the Dominican Republic. Basically, we can offer endless possibilities and specialize really in creating a one-of-a-kind experience for a bride and groom. And just this year, you know, when I joined the company, we were doing about 60 weddings a year, give or take. Now we are doing over 165 weddings a year, and it's continuing to grow. Here's a photo of the amphitheater. So you have a wedding couple walking down the stairs. And this is just to give you an idea of some of the things that they can do. So you've got the wedding couple walking down the stairs of the Altos de Chabón amphitheater down towards their reception. And here is a picture of a special area in Altos de Chabón called the Teresa de Corazón. And my Spanish stinks, even though I'm Puerto Rican, my Spanish stinks. It's the Terrace of the Heart, with a dramatic staircase leading down to a heart-shaped terrace overlooking the banks of the Chabón River. And right here, I call this my Titanic look, where you can literally spread your wings and stand there, and you're overlooking, you have a 300-foot drop down to the Chabón River. It is absolutely spectacular. And then this is just one of our unique venues in the Altos de Chabón area, the Casa del Rio, which has a spectacular view that overlooks the Chabón River with floor-to-ceiling windows. It's absolutely spectacular. And so coming soon, what do we have coming soon? Well, in addition to the 247 rooms, we are building a new state-of-the-art spa, as well as 57 new rooms at Casa de Campo. So we'll have in excess of 300 rooms and suites and a new spa. The rooms will be ready in, I believe, by November, and I'm guessing it's going to be mid-November of this year. And the new spa will be open probably sometime in February. And the reason that is delayed is because we brought in some spa experts and we asked them what they thought. And we ended up making some significant changes to the spa to really make them, you know, kind of state of the art. So here's a view of that whole area here. So you can see the master plan, and here is the spa that overlooks into a lagoon area. It's going to be beautiful. The 57 rooms are here. They're going to have their own private check-in and lounge area that guests strictly in the Premier Club will be able to access. This is a photo of the main area, like one of the buildings here, just to give you an idea. And of course, here we have a model room that was built that shows what it will have, all the technological stuff. The rooms will have 55-inch smart TVs. They're fully automated room equipment controls for lighting and the AC. All will be controlled by an in-room mobile tablet. And from that tablet, you'll also be able to order room service, report maintenance issues if there are runs, make reservations in the restaurants, and the options are endless. And we'll also have some new suites and a presidential suite. And these, they'll be a little different than the rooms because they'll have a standalone tub in the suites where the bedrooms will not. And this is our new state-of-the-art spa. It will have 12 treatment rooms, plus a VIP treatment room, a separate VIP treatment room, and what we call, and one of the things that they recommended, because a lot of people don't want to do a full hour or 50 minutes and all, there will be an express treatment room there. So we'll have an express treatment room for people who want to just get a quick touch up and off they go. And then we'll have an incredible hydrotherapy facility, the best in class treatment tables. And we'll have this special, what they call an eye dome, which is a new generation of detox treatments. And it combines infrared technology with different types of detox treatment methods, all in one treatment. So it'll be very unique. And of course, a view of the spa entrance here. And with that, I want to quickly show you a quick view of a map of the property here. So just so you're aware, all 200, this, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but if you can, this whole thing are the 7,000 acres, and I lost it. Try again. Did I lose it, Daniel?
Yes, I don't know why. Let me reclaim as a host.
No, let me.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the controls back again, Richard. Give me one second.
Thank you.
There you go. You should have it now.
Okay, so let me just go in here. And
well, in the meanwhile, while Richard is looking for the presentation,
thank you.
I have to say that we're blown away by everything that you have showed. And we have some questions that agents have been making. Richard, just clarify, is this an all-inclusive hotel?
We are not an all-inclusive hotel. We do have an all-inclusive option at the hotel, but we are not an all-inclusive hotel.
Okay, so can they book the all-inclusive option with a wholesaler, or they have to book it directly with the hotel once they arrive?
No, they can book through their preferred wholesaler. We work with all of the main wholesalers, all of them. So every one of them we offer. Yep. So whether it's ALG, Classic, Island Destinations, Flight Center, all are contracted, and they both offer EP and all-inclusive.
Okay, so even though you say that you are not all-inclusive, you always have the all-inclusive option to be booked.
Correct.
Okay, here I have another question. Can you do a contract? Let's say that you have a group. Can you do a contract having some rooms EP and some rooms all inclusive?
And that's a great question. And the answer is you can. However, there's a caveat to that. If you're doing the all-inclusive, they have to be consecutive days. So for example, if they're staying for 6 nights and they turn around and say, well, I want to do 3 nights all-inclusive and 3 nights I just want to be on my own to do what I want, they would have to do the 3 nights consecutive of the all-inclusive and then the other nights room only. So the only contingent is they have to be consecutive nights.
And it actually makes complete sense. Were you able to find the presentation?
Now,
I share it?
it's up, is it not? Is it still not showing?
No, we don't see it. At least I don't see it.
You know what? And I am so sorry. I don't know what happened and why I'm saying to share and it doesn't want.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
just,
there we go.
Yeah, just again,
gonna
play it.
I got to move this over here and I'm going to put this up.
Yeah, there you go.
There
There
we
you go.
go.
Perfect.
I apologize. Technology is not my best friend. So just to go back to what I was saying, all 247 rooms are located in a hotel right here. And as well as the spa and the new rooms are going to be located here. Here's your Teeth of the Dog golf course. You have the Manitas Beach is located here. You have the marina here. You have Altos de Chavon here, the Dive4 golf course up here. You have the tennis center, the equestrian center, which also has 3 polo fields. And it's really cool because when they're playing polo, you can literally drive your golf cart up to the polo field and watch a polo match. It is, again, something that you are not going to find anywhere else. And of course, our 245-acre shooting center. So everybody gets a golf cart to get around, whether they're in a room or villas. And all of these little dots that you see on the map are all homes inside Casa de Campo. So like I said, there are 2,400 homes, 2,500 homes inside of Casa de Campo. And of those 2,500 homes, we have agreements with 35 villas that are part of our program. And we have access to up to 100 villas. All the villas that we offer are vetted by Casa de Campo and have to meet our standards in order to be included in our program there. So to get to the beach, you get in your golf cart from the hotel, you drive here, down, and you're at the beach. The shortcut, which would take you about 5-6 minutes, is to go this way to the beach, another 5 minutes to the marina, 10 minutes up to Altos de Chavon. It's almost walking distance from the hotel area to the equestrian center, about 5 minutes to the tennis center, and about 7 minutes up to the shooting center. And that's why you get a golf cart, to be able to really turn around and experience all that Casa de Campo has to offer. You can literally do something different every day at Casa de Campo and never leave the resort. And that, my friends, is that.
Richard?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think we lost you for a second, but
Okay.
Are you done with your presentation?
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. That was it.
That was phenomenal. It really was. You have such an amazing and unique product. It's wow. So I have to say, wow, congratulations. It was one of the best presentations we have had.
Great job.
You are a great presenter, but you also have a great product behind you. So it always helps a lot.
And that makes all the difference in the world, Daniel. You know, That
I
makes
know
all the
it's
difference in the
difficult when
world.
you don't believe in your product, right? And you're like, yeah, I gotta talk about this, and I'm not 100% sure.
No, I'm telling you, there's nothing like it, you know, and that's why I'm so thrilled. And the owners support everything that we do. You know, they're not involved. Yeah, we don't have the bureaucratic red tape of some of the larger companies have in order to get things done. It goes from me to one person or me, and that's it. And we decide what's going to happen. So it makes life easier and makes working with our partners easier.
No, and you really can tell.
And I apologize to everyone for the glitch on the presentation. My shaky hands every once in a while when I hit, I must have, trying to use my mouse, I must have disconnected it, and I apologize.
It was great, Richard. Oh yeah, and now taking advantage that that you just finished your presentation, I also want to talk a little bit about what we do in Caribbean FamTrips. Because we actually have a fam trip in place going to Casa de Campo, and I want to talk about it and have you here in this webinar. It also helps us to understand, and the agents understand, what are the inclusions. Afterwards, we will do some questions and answers, but let me share my screen and let's talk about Caribbean FamTrips. Here we are. So I'm sure you can see my screen right now. Can you see it, Richard?
I can.
Okay, so this is going to be very fast. Let's talk about who we are. So we are Caribbean FamTrips, and I'm sure you know Lori Swinderman, myself, which are the founders and owners. And we decided to start this company in order to help support agents understand, get trained on products so you can sell, and of course, to support the hotels as well to get qualifying agents to get to experience their property. With us, we have Pablo Enriquez. Pablo, say hi. There's Pablo. Pablo is our director of new projects, who has been supporting us tremendously as well. And we created this program. Also, our FamTrips. So, Lori, this is for agents that want to invest in their careers.
Yes, it's for agents that want to invest. It's for agents that want to build partnerships that set them apart from all the OTAs. They all include your transfers and the hotel stays. They are all inclusive if specified.
And this is a very important point, because
Yes.
for this fam trip that we are announcing right now in Casa de Campo, guess what? It's all inclusive.
Which is amazing. So you're going to get to see what that would be like for your clients. It includes all of the site inspections, all of the training experiences that we do. We give you exclusive and personalized service. We take care of everything for you. And we help you become immersed in all the local culture as well.
So I think that last point is not only about understanding the hotel, but also understanding the Dominican Republic, the geography of the area. Richard was talking about the two different airports that you can arrive, one of them being owned by them, which is La Romana. And also our FamTrips, what do they don't include? And these are like the basics, no?
Right. So they're not going to include airfare. Insurance is also on your own. They do not include COVID testing costs unless that is already automatically covered by the resort. They do not include extra nights and transfers that involve the extra night. So we pay for round trip transfers for you, but if you're staying longer, we do not cover the transfers. And they don't include any extra fees like the spa or anything that would be on top of what we're already planning.
And finally, well, here is what we're doing in Casa de Campo. The dates are August 28th to the 31st. It includes these are the inclusions. It's 3 nights, all inclusive at Casa de Campo. A courtesy of Senor Richard Rodriguez, we can add into it horseback riding and the skeet shooting, which is also all inclusive. During your stay, we're actually gonna have an activity on each one of those. We're gonna be able to go and see that medieval village. Where Frank Sinatra played, which is Altos de Chabón.
Yeah.
I believe we're gonna have our first, the first dinner. We're having it over there, correct?
Correct, at La Piacetta up in Altos de Chabón area.
Wow.
Correct.
Are you going to sing for us like Frank did?
I'll do, New La Romana, New La Romana. It also includes the airport transfers from the airport to the hotel. So you can actually, because the flight is not included, you can actually see where you are flying into, either to La Romana or either to Punta Cana. Those transfers are included regardless of which airport you decide to arrive. Training session, of course, and site inspections. Single occupancy. Everybody also gets a golf cart. That's correct, right, Richard?
Correct. Everybody.
Everybody gets a golf cart. This is like insane. This is the deal of the century. So this is 3 nights all inclusive, all of those inclusion, $900, single occupancy. How do you sign up? Well, quite simple as well. You sign up by going to CaribbeanFamTrips.com. Go to our Facebook page, our Instagram page. You gotta fill a registry form, hold a deposit, and you gotta make full payment 40 days in advance. And you can reach out to us at info@Caribbean FamTrips. If you see on top, I also included Mexico FamTrips because we have FamTrips not only going to the DR or the Caribbean, but also in Mexico. So if you want to see the different options that we have as well over there, you can go and see them, no? So that's who we are. And now, Richard, taking advantage that we have you here, we would like to go with some questions and answers.
Sure.
Okay, so Richard, I need you to please send me an email after this presentation is done with everything that you want us to share with all of the agents that join this webinar, like a fact sheet, like a brochure,
Sure.
a digital brochure, and because we will include that information along with your contact information, because that's
Perfect.
one of the questions that you were having. So
Yes.
everyone can reach out to you.
Wonderful.
One of the questions here, it's do the regular rooms get a golf cart? Everybody does, right?
Every room comes with a golf. So you get one golf cart per room, right? And depending on the size of the villa, you get the number of golf carts in order to move people around in the villa as well.
Now, question, the villas, can also the villas be booked through the wholesalers? Do they appear
They absolutely can. Now, here's the thing. We have access. They have access to our garden and classic villas. That's what you will see on our inventory on our website as well. So they have access to the same things. Our exclusive and oceanfront villas, with the arrangement we have with our owners, because again, Casa de Campo doesn't own any of the villas. We work with the villa owners, okay? And exclusive and oceanfront villas have a separate agreement that we have to sign with them. So every exclusive and oceanfront villa is booked on a basis of you call, you say, I'm looking for an oceanfront villa. We'll come back to you with the options that are available and we'll send them to you.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
you cannot book exclusive or oceanfront on our website or through our tour operators. Those have to be requested.
Okay, and the request, they make it directly with the wholesalers or request them through you?
They can make it directly with the wholesaler or through us. So whatever they want, they can. We get tons of requests for exclusive and oceanfront villas through our tour operator partners because they're the best of the best. So.
Okay. We also get a question about the deposit for the fam. It needs to be 50%, correct, Lori?
Yes, it's 50%. So it would be $450.
Okay, and that's at the time of booking your spot, and then 45 days before, they gotta make 100% the deposit.
The final payment.
Okay, perfect. So that's Casa de Campo. Richard, like I will not get tired of saying this. What an amazing product, and man, what a great presentation.
Thank you. We're very.
You did a really great job.
Thanks. Well,
So-
we look forward to seeing everybody down there. If not the fam trip, come down. We offer some great travel agent rates for people who are interested in coming down. So if they can make it, please let us know. We are hot. We're hot right now.
Okay, I have here one more question. My wholesaler, I am in Canada, it's showing full board superior casita. Which is that?
That is, the full board is breakfast, lunch, dinner, and drink. So that would be the all-inclusive.
Okay, so the all-inclusive, it's called full board.
Correct. In Canada, I believe that's how they do it,
Okay.
because they, again, a lot of their systems aren't set up for a hotel that's EP and all-inclusive. They're usually working with all-inclusive properties. So,
Hi, Vicky.
but if you look at the details of what the full board is, it should say everything that's included.
Okay, perfect. So again, this was great. We are actually also recording this presentation that we're gonna be uploading on our social media channels. Again, everyone, thank you so much. As you see, as Richard was saying, Casa de Campo is hot. We still got some spaces that I'm sure they're gonna be running away fast. So make sure to RSVP for these ones. And again, thank you so much for joining us, Lori.
Thank you, everyone. We hope that you can join us.
Thank
We
you.
can't wait.
Pablo,
I hope everybody can join us also, and well, looking
you
forward
gotta
for
turn on
that.
your mic.
Yep, I hope everybody can join us also. And thanks for being part of this presentation. And Richard did a great job. Thanks for explaining all of the features of your property. This was very informative, especially even for myself that I didn't know much about the property. And I assume many of the agents that were here also didn't. So we're very thankful for you to give us this presentation.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, everyone. And
Thank you.
Richard,
Everyone.
please send us that. Send us whatever you want us to send to the
You got
agents. If you can do it as soon as possible, that would be fantastic.
Join me in August for my golf cart race.
Get it today. You'll have your golf cart, Lori.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.